Hey everyone, welcome to Unedited. I'm Lizzie. I'm here with TJ. This is our very first ever episode of Unedited, and we're going to jump right in. We're going to talk about The Bachelorette and The Bachelor.
Sorority girls are crazy.
They're insane. So we started with we go to college where The Bachelor is currently being filmed, or The Bachelorette. If you didn't know, this is a spoiler, but Hannah B is The Bachelorette.
Yes.
Who
doesn't know at this point?
Yeah, who doesn't know? That's not a spoiler.
We've got Twitter now.
We've got Twitter, so everyone
with Twitter knows what's going on.
Yeah. But Hannah Brown, is The Bachelorette. And she's made a really weird thing of the South, I feel like. So is Hannah G.
Lord, the Southern Mannish thing.
Both the Hannahs
yeah.
have not done well for the South. And specifically Alabama, because the other one Hannah G is from Birmingham.
Yeah,
where I'm from.
It's just all bad. Let's put it that way. Alabama does not get good representation anywhere.
We're not doing well at all. But so she's specifically filmed. That's true. But that's what they're playing into with Hannah Beast. Like, they've gone a lot on the football, a big on the Roll Tide thing. There was this thing. I don't know if we even have a lot of people who watch The Bachelor, but I know specifically, like, where we are, Alabama, lots of people are watching The Bachelor. And The Bachelorette specifically, because she's doing the whole Roll Tide, and she talks like this. She
sounds like an old Southern grandmother, let's just be honest.
She talks like everything's, when they had their, champagne toast, she got to remake her toast because her toast with Colton was so bad. And she was like, all I got to say is I just hope this is a good experience and Roll Tide. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like sweet tea, straight off the mouth.
They had sweet tea in Hannah G's episode.
So why am I not surprised anymore?
I'm not surprised. They went to... So they go for Hannah G's episode. If no one watches The Bachelor, they're not going to know what we're talking about. But
it'd be fine.
But
watch The Bachelorette.
So pretty much,
or The Bachelor. They're both very good. I enjoy both.
Or yeah, it's a different experience. Nothing like The Bachelor in Paradise. If you watch that, that
was a trash show. You got the Karina girl.
I
don't know how many seasons I'll say that's backed up, but I know that was just not it, Chief. And I'm sorry to our viewers. I'm talking way too loud.
Bachelor in Paradise is similar to a show we watch called Love Island. In Love Island, pretty much, there's a bunch of people. It's a British reality TV show, and if you don't get paired up with somebody, you get thrown off of the islands. You're done. They throw you off. It's Ibiza, so a Spanish island, and there's a bunch of British people. It's really funny. The lingo is so funny. You're proper rocket, mate. Proper rocket.
Okay, I have a terrible accent.
No, mine's way better. Jeremiah likes to
I have an accent. Okay, I'm from Alabama, so obviously I can't do a British accent, but I don't
from
try.
Alabama, but
okay, well,
don't talk like that.
Okay.
He likes to tell me my accents are bad when he can't pull off a British accent to literally save his life.
I got the Southern accent, and that's all I'm gonna be stuck with till I die.
You have to literally.
I could literally move across the world, and no one would care.
You have to override the Southern accent to get even close to the British. Anyway,
that's not what we're talking about
at all. So in Love Island, that's the whole premise, and The Bachelor in Paradise is pretty similar. It's very similar to Love Island and shows like that. So, in conclusion, The Bachelorette is being filmed on our campus right now, and it's insane. People's reaction to it has been kind of crazy. We had the police come out.
They had buses chartered. Okay, also with Lizzie too is she literally. I had to almost grab her because we went rock climbing the day
I don't have a lot of common sense, I think is what he's trying to say.
No, you just saw Hannah and you just bolted, and the police was get back, and you were like,
the police. No. Okay, the police here are very serious. We have
UAPD, open up.
We have a very serious
it's campus police. How serious can it really be? It's just underage drinking.
It's sort of similar to being a mall cop. You really want Paul Blart and Mall Cop. Really wanted to
I wish they had segways here. That would be awesome. You imagine UAPD on the strip with... Mm-hmm.
They've got motorcycles. I know that's not even close.
I got pulled over by a motorcycle because I blew 2 stop signs.
I saw somebody
on campus
get pulled over on a bike here. They were riding a bike, and they were riding down a one-way the wrong way, and they got pulled over on a bike. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever saw. But so they like to take it where they can. They want to assert their authority and show us that they're serious. So when Hannah B came out, and apparently she was in our football stadium filming something, and there was fireworks. It was a huge ordeal. And I was like, we could run. They couldn't take all 500. There were 500 sorority girls there.
Yeah, they had, I think I've already said this, but they've had buses literally charter people from all across campus to like meet here. And like it was like not even like no one even made a big deal of it. Like they try to hide it, but at the same time, like university kind of let it slip. Like I think they're trying to promote just a little bit.
I thought they were trying to promote too because Hannah B also came and filmed while we were all on spring break, and so obviously why not just do the whole filming while we're on spring? Nobody was here. Jeremiah, like the whole time when I went back home, my roommate went back home. Everyone went back home, but he had to stay for work. So. Apparently Hannah was here and like there's different Snapchats of her like being on the quad. If you wouldn't know what the quad was like unless you came to our school, but like it's a central part of the campus. And Hannah Beast or Hannah Brown was on that. So she's filming in like very popular areas too. And she also was a part of a sorority here, but I forget which one it was, but she was filming at their house too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it was. I know that
just one of the sororities. There's like 10,000 here, so like
we're also not big on Greek life, but
yes, I'm not. Sorry.
I had a little 2-week stint in a sorority. Maybe I'll talk about it on one podcast. I'm not sure if
that
we should get
was
into
not
it.
even.
I'm not sure if we could even get into
that. Wasn't even. That was an attempt.
I tried to finesse for free food pretty much for 2 weeks, and like I was there in the house, and they told me you can't be eating here because you're not paying for it.
Yeah.
So I had like a very small dip into Greek life, and that was enough for me. But like my roommate is very into Greek life, and the Greek life is very, very big here at our school, but it's just not for us necessarily.
I think we're like the biggest in the country, like honestly though.
I think we are probably. I think we're biggest in Greek life and football. And having
I'm down for football, the Greek life not so much.
Bad reality TV.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Both were bad. But anyway, so Hannah B filmed here, and I very much thought that we should just run past the cops. I don't know what they could have done. Could they have tased us? Gassed? Shot? Ooh.
Okay, one, your APD doesn't have firearms. Let's just be real. It's UAP. It's like a mock up.
I think they do carry firearms. A lot of people say they don't carry firearms. I think they do.
But they just want to shoot 500 sorority girls. That's a good news article right there.
No, I don't think that would happen. That would be actually insane.
Yeah,
I can't imagine the backlash. Also, wouldn't the show be somewhat responsible for that? The Bachelorette?
Why are you entertaining that idea? They're not going to shoot sorority girls.
I'm not entertaining.
Okay? They're just not.
That should be the, like, episode just saying, like, never mind. Moving on.
Quit.
Moving on.
Stop it.
Get some help. So pretty much that happened, and like I so wanted to see Hannah for nothing, just to have that Snapchat like of Hannah Beast, the Hannah Beast, on.
You want to do Instagram though, because then you get the likes. If you do Snapchat,
I do everything. It would be on my Instagram. It'd be on Pinterest.
Well, you have a Pinterest?
No,
okay,
I used to.
I know, like my aunt has a Pinterest, so like
I had a Pinterest in like 7th grade. It was like a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's not even.
It's not even close. I don't know. I had nothing to post on it.
All this is arts and crafts stuff, pretty much.
I knew a lot of people who like wanted to post like their wedding stuff on Pinterest. Like they get wedding ideas. But I'm getting married in Disney World and Epcot probably in front of the Niagara Falls in Canada. So that's something.
You just went to like 10 different places all at once, didn't you?
There's in Canada an Epcot of Disney World. You get married in front of the Niagara Falls. Okay. No, I didn't say like I'm getting married in front of Niagara Falls / Disney World / yeah.
That would be. Also, why would, okay, I'm not saying that. Well, I'm like, why would you put Canada up there? But also, Canada's beautiful and amazing, so like, why not?
Yeah. Shout out to all the Canadians.
Yeah.
We actually have.
How many are really going to watch this podcast?
There's Canadians at school here, though. There's a girl in one of my classes who is from Canada and speaks fluent French, which is so bizarre to think about because, like.
That makes pretty good sense.
It makes decent sense, but I know so many Canadians who speak zero French. You have to be from Quebec or one of the French colonies to know even any.
French colonies.
Did I say that?
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Okay, let's go. Let's move on from that. But she speaks fluent French, and so she's got kind of an interesting accent when it comes to speaking Spanish.
Spanish?
Mm-hmm. Because Spanish class.
Oh, yeah. Well,
is how I know her. But
I can speak one language, and I do not speak it that well, as people will say. So.
I speak yeehaw.
Possibly, but like unintentional. Like if I didn't have an accent, I wouldn't have one. Also, I really wouldn't care about the accent that much, but like people like do give crap about it for some reason. It's like
it's weird that you get crap about it for being in the South because there are Southerners who give you.
Yeah. Well, also like too, like people outside the South is like they don't really give me crap about it, but like I guess people like assume that like I have to like think certain things just because like I have an accent and I'm from the South, so like I don't want to be exactly associated with all of those things.
I agree with that.
Football, yes, because I'm like a diehard Alabama football fan and will until I die.
Yeah. I think it's because I honestly think it's because I went to private school that I don't have an accent.
Probably.
I don't have the slightest.
I went to public school, so I just got by.
My mom just always says, she was
it worked out, though.
She was like, if you speak with an accent, like, that's not it. I don't know. My mom just was weird about that. I went to private school and I grew up in Birmingham, so, like, I do not have an accent in the slightest. But I have also gone to, like, I went up to Chicago in middle school, and, like, I fit in well. Like, no one called me out for my accent. No, like, we fit in great. Like,
you go for, like, a trip, or you go for, like, a...
We went for a trip, but, like, we didn't seem like tourists. We owned that city. We made Chicago our bitch.
I went to Chicago with my uncle, and so, like, he lived there for, like, 15 years, so, like, he knew all the places to go. So he'd take us, like, some touristy spots, but then also, like, some, like, back stuff that not many people know is, like, really interesting. Also, I was, like, really little, too. So, like, I didn't really, like... I enjoyed it, but, like, also, like, if I went back now, I'd appreciate it more, I think.
Yeah, I think I was 13, but I still really liked it. Like, there's so many things that I thought were so cool. We went to, like, at midnight, we went to a place, shout out to the Chicago people. There's a lot of Chicagoans here as well.
That is true.
It's insane. If I ask somebody...
It was probably just cheaper, too.
There's a whole thing. We could get into that. There's so many people from Chicago coming to the South for college right now.
That in Pittsburgh. I met a lot of people from Pittsburgh. We have a friend, Seth, from Pittsburgh. So.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, Chicago, Pennsylvania, like... There's so
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What did I say?
You said Pittsburgh.
I said Pittsburgh, like different places in Pennsylvania people are from. There's a lot of people from Pennsylvania here, a lot of people from New Jersey, and a lot of people from Illinois in general, or Chicago. Specifically Chicago, but a lot of people from Illinois.
Yeah.
Just people from Springfield
Midwest
here.
people.
Yeah.
They're like Alabama.
I feel like we get more from up north or Midwest than we do from the South where we live. And there's a lot of people from, like, Tennessee here.
Most people, well, you get in-state students, which is probably the majority still. Well, not the majority. Alabama's, like, a weird school to where, like, I think it's, like, out-of-state students are, like, the majority, which is also kind of weird, but, like I think it's, like, 51-49 or something like that.
There's more out-of-state than in-states. Yeah, I think it was 51-49.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So...
Also, this has nothing to do with The Bachelorette or what we're going to talk about. So.
I know, we kind of veered off. We'll get back. But
rabbit hole. We're going to, like, steer it back. Okay?
We're going to steer it back. But if I could say what I want to... We went to the Hancock Observatory at, like, 12 o'clock, and it was so cool. So be the lights, you could look out on everything. We obviously went to, like, the Sears Tower and other classic places, but there was, like, I don't know.
I got stuck in the tower at Sears Tower.
Did you do the thing where you, like...
I got stuck in the elevator, not stuck in the tower.
They wouldn't let you out of the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, don't leave.
Yeah.
No, I did that, and did you do the thing where you sit on the glass?
Yes.
Sears Tower, yeah.
And you take the little... binoculars and you put, like, the quarter in or whatever to like look out.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
So, yeah.
I talk about that too. The first time I ever saw the Sears Tower was on an episode of The Duggars, and they did the Superman in their long ass skirts. You're lucky.
Lucky.
Talk about trash reality TV. If we want to, like, that'll put us back on the topic of reality TV.
There you go. Also, honestly, what reality show is actually not trash? Okay, let's just be honest. What is good quality content in a reality show?
I'm trying to think, because I do actually watch a decent amount of reality.
One thing maybe back in the day was, like, Survivor, but back, like...
Survivor.
Like, it's on now, but, like, its time has come and gone.
Damn, I love Survivor. There was Survivor Man, and...
Survivor Man was my...
childhood.
Well, not childhood, but maybe dream.
I loved Survivor Man. I loved Survivor Man, and then I loved... What was the other one? It was the more mainstream one, like Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls?
Bear Grylls.
This whole podcast is just going to be you mispronounce stuff and be like, that's not it.
You being my actual autocorrect.
Yes.
What was
Can you imagine if that was, like, a thing? That'd be, like, a really cool, like...
It'd be really annoying. People just correcting you all the time.
But imagine if that... No, not, like, in real life, but, like, what if that was a movie? To where, like, no matter what you say, like, people were, like, did, like autocorrect is, like... Yeah. It's, like, obviously, in autocorrect, you don't know exactly what you're about to, like, type. Yeah. Sometimes you just, like, type it in and hope it, like...
We should get that screenplay made right now.
Screenplay? Mm-hmm. Autocorrect.
Sorry, I just did that.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
The first podcast. We couldn't even get by one podcast.
I was trying to hold it in.
Yeah. Well, they got a Snapchat from mine, so it'll balance out.
It's pretty high quality burp, though. It sounded pretty good.
It's 5 out of 10.
In the headphones, yeah.
In headphones? Yeah. I right now do not have headphones because they gave us a messed up jack, so that's obvious.
I'm loving having headphones right now.
I will get them for next podcast because also...
Like, my voice is just the perfect... I just love
Also, how's my voice sounding? Because I have no idea. I feel good.
Mm-hmm. You're fine. But we can see... We don't need to get into, like, the ethics of making a podcast, but, like, you can see...
Hey, guys, welcome to the podcast. This is how we made the podcast.
Like, you can see, like, how loud you are on the thing. Like, if it's stupid. We don't need
this one may not even be aired because we could just be, like, screaming your brains out and, like, you hate us. So, like, this one may not even be known to people. Yeah. So,
but to veer back, I like.
kind of want to veer back and like a sort of veer back, but go to a different note. Like we watched Green Book the other day, and like that movie, I do want to talk about it. Just like
Green Book was. We're going through all the movies that got nominated for Best Picture in the Oscars.
Yeah. We've seen Bohemian Rhapsody. We've seen.
I've seen A Star Is Born.
I have not seen it yet, but I will. Well, I will.
Soon.
Hopefully before the next podcast.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Even though this may not be a movie podcast, we will talk about A Star Is Born because Lady Gaga deserves.
I feel like we're going to talk.
Bradley Cooper. It deserves.
Lady Gaga
to be on a podcast.
Deserves so much. Lady Gaga.
She got her Oscar and she got a Grammy.
So much, but Lady Gaga won for the. First of all, she should have won for Shallow. Like the. Literally, I don't want to do that here, but like
you already kind of have.
Don't
go into it.
Yeah, both he and my roommate know like. When Shallow comes on, the breakdown, I go full Trisha Paytas on it. Like
she could literally be having like a heart attack and they come on and she's like, "Okay, I'm fine."
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Like that's
okay. Trisha Paytas. We're not mentioning that in here. Okay.
We could talk about that.
That does not deserve it. I lost brain cells and hope for life after watching that video of her in the Shallow cover.
He does not like Trisha Paytas, and I
just
stan. I think you don't like how hard she trolls.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, if I was going to get views for something, I want to get views for actually trying, where she just straight up just tries to make stuff so cringy.
It's trolling. It's trolling.
You can't make a career out of trolling.
You can't, too. She does.
Okay.
She also has things like she's got a private snaps. Like, she low-key does, like, very soft core pornography. But, like, she just made a career out. So there's this video of her that she recently, you know, the high hopes, the gotta have high hopes. Yeah. Okay, she's got a video of that.
Brendan Urie.
And literally she's just in there muttering like to herself. She's like, and literally someone's like, imagine making a career out of doing this shit. They're like, she's iconic.
Well, she just does it mainly out of shock factor, which I don't know why I'm about to talk about this, but also like, we kind of have to. I've got like the Shane Dawson thing.
Oh,
I know this is a little late when this comes out, but like at the same time, it's like
it's still relevant. Like Shane will just stay relevant. It's like if he's not making a documentary, then it's a controversy.
Shane doesn't put out videos anymore. He puts out 3 videos in like
every 3 or 4 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he says,
I want him every week.
He says he's going to be filming. Yeah, Shane, we want 3-hour videos every week. Do
Rylan, it. Also, if not that, y'all need to have y'all's proposal video up at least.
Rylan just dropped the proposal video, I think, yesterday. Yes.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's so good. It's like got Morgan crying. It's beautiful. Great. 10 out of 10. 20 out of 10.
Also, this mic is shaking.
But you can't hear it or anything. But Shane, the whole thing with Shane was... shit, should we get into this? Pretty much on Twitter, an old video resurfaced of Shane Dawson. Should we talk about this?
We're not going into detail because, like, also, future-wise, if this gets some level of success, I kind of want it demonetized.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think... Okay, yeah. So pretty much, he
said inappropriate behavior with a cat.
What is bestiality? Can we just... He didn't actually have sex with a cat.
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
Let's emphasize that. It was a joke.
It was a joke.
We love you, Shane.
And also, please make a documentary about me, Shane.
But, Shane.
Please.
Do not say another joke about a cat, because I cannot defend you twice.
I mean, no, there's other stuff. Something came up. Look, this is his second.
We could make a whole podcast of stuff Shane did back in the day that, like, is not okay.
I did not... follow him back in like the 2013 controversial days, but that was his humor. Like, it just was. He was a shock factor artist. Anyone who watched his stuff back then knows that. Like, you can look back in his 2013, you can see that it's just all shocking. But it's so crazy because he changed so much. Like, you can even see in, like, I could talk about Shane for forever. You can even see in like 2017, 2018 when he first cut his hair. Like, that was such a big step for him. Like, he was...
Okay, I do like the haircut. The hair before, I know that was like his look and everything. That was his thing. But... I was not here for the hair.
He like sold merch with that hairstyle. Like I think there was some merch.
I can sell merch. I got a haircut today, by the way. It was great. I went to a place.
Went to actual barbershop.
It was amazing. That's the first time I've actually been to like an actual barbershop, and they had like the little, like, straight razor, and they like trimmed up everything and like shaved the back of my neck. It was like absolutely amazing.
Love that for you.
And it was like it was cheaper than the one that like messed my hair up in the first place.
You go to like Supercuts or something.
I went to Sports Clips.
Shut the fuck up. Oh,
and Sports Clips was just not it for me because, like, I told them what I wanted, and, like, they just botched it. Because it was...
You know, I've gone to Sports Clips a couple times before.
So why are you even saying that?
I know, but, like, my experience was so negative, I would not go back.
Well, here's the thing, too, is, like, okay, back in, like, my hometown, like this, I've had one person cut my hair for, like, 10-plus years.
Yeah, my grandma used to cut my hair.
Grandma? Mm-hmm. No, I went to, like, an actual place.
She's licensed. She's got, like, a whole ass beauty salon.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
No, but I had this person. Her name was Miss Cynthia. if she's watching, I know she's not, but if she's watching,
she's not.
Yeah, she's never going to.
Really not.
But anyway, like she moved like shops, and like I went and followed her. It was that big of a deal.
Serious.
And then when I got here, I didn't have any ones. I tried Supercuts.
You did, you?
Supercuts was okay, but they still was like not what I wanted. Then Sports Clips like fucked it up bad.
Supercuts fucked my shit up. Like
no,
this,
sports.
if Supercuts fucked your shit up.
No,
you don't know that vine?
It's a vine?
Yeah, Noelle Miller.
No, I don't.
I just introduced you to Noelle Miller. It's Cody and Noelle. They're the ones who made fun of those Christian girls who were like, I saved my first kiss for marriage.
Well, we're not going to say just Christian girls because, like, okay, me and you were both Christians. And
yeah.
But snooty.
It's a certain brand. Yeah, they're called Girl Defined. Look them up. Just kidding. Don't. Really don't. For real, don't.
It's pretty much just like, that's the first person that gets a plug. What we got? Shane.
We've already talked about Shane. We've talked about Trisha.
Trisha was not on my watch.
Yeah. He doesn't even watch Trisha. We do watch Shane, though, very seriously.
Yes, Shane is it.
Like, when Shane came out with the Logan Paul, me and my roommate, man, I literally, like, instead of saying goodbye to me when I left the door, my roommate said, I'll text you when Shane uploads. Like, she didn't say goodbye. She's like, I've got you when Shane uploads. And so we, like, ordered pizza. It was just a good time.
Which is also weird, though, because, like, we have, like, certain, like, YouTube channels, like, we actually follow. Mm-hmm. But, like, some of us, like, we have, like, a ton of similar, but also we have, like, very, like, different ones, if that makes sense. Like, I watch, like, Destin, and, like, which is Smarter Every Day, and then, like, Mark Rober and stuff, which is, like,
he watches, like, engineering science podcasts.
Yes, I'm a nerd, and I enjoy it, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it.
Can we talk about Destin for a little bit?
We can talk about Destin. Mm-hmm. I actually sent him a comment on my Instagram today.
Have you ever had any interaction? Like, has he ever liked any of your tweets or like?
No, but I never really tweeted him. So
okay, because I have
I tweeted him once, but he never responded. So I guess it wasn't that big a deal.
Like not to flex too hard, but Taco Bell has liked my tweets. The restaurant Moe's has liked my tweets.
They're trying to get you going to buy something.
No, but Tyler Oakley has liked a bunch of my tweets. I was in Shane Dawson's ex-girlfriend's video, Lisa Swartz. I was in her video, but. Yeah, I see that he said, "Hey, Destin." Yeah.
I thought you were going to read the
whole comment. You want me to read the whole comment?
No,
I'll read the whole. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole comment.
They do not need to know about my Instagram
fangirling, yeah.
That no one's ever going to... Like, Destin probably will never see it.
I think if you tried hard enough, you could get his attention.
I mean, honestly, yes, because, like, he's from Alabama.
He's from Alabama. He was in your hometown the other day eating at...
He was in the hometown. Mm-hmm. Also, my sister got a job at this place called Peach Park. It's like ice cream, and my sister got a job scooping ice cream, which is also kind of cool. Like, I didn't know she had a job.
That is cool, but that's where Destin took his Instagram picture.
Yeah. But anyway, he had a video about how, like, YouTube, like, how, like, not how YouTube, but, like, how, like, people are, like, manipulating YouTube to, like, give you. So, like, what they would do is they would, like, go and they would, like, make, like, a bunch of fake accounts with, like, fake news on, like, all of them. And then they would just, like, shotgun like all those videos that were like similar at once, and so what happens is they're hoping that one of those, they'll all do like thousands, and they hope that it's all made on a computer, and they're hoping that one of them gets into recommended, then real people start watching it, and so like what it is like foreign countries like they try to get like money off of it, and so like also it's like one like they have like different like they're like very polarizing videos, which is so weird because like that's what people like get clicks off these days. So like people like are drawn to people fighting, and like foreign countries are making money off of it. Also, it's like low key like a threat to like almost like not national security, but like they like have like an influence over how people act and think in like a different country, which can change the political spectrum, which can be a whole different deal, which this podcast does not have.
That's wild.
Time for.
I mean, it does. We could talk about Destin for a while. I like Destin as well. What's it? Destin Sanders. Sandlin, yeah. Yeah,
but he just has Smarter Every Day. We have Smarter Every Day and Smarter Every Day 2. Pretty much Smarter Every Day 2 is just behind the scenes of the videos. Like, if he has like a bunch of extra footage or something, he'll just post it on there.
But yeah, Jeremiah...
He also has a podcast, which is No Dumb Questions, which is amazing.
I'm going to start listening to that. I also think it'd be inspiring for our podcast to listen to. I listen to David Dobrik and Jason Nash's podcast. And then Brandon Calvillo and Rye Dune's podcast, I'm Sorry, Dad, which is interesting. Brandon's also been, like, part of a couple controversies.
Yeah. Destin has not been in any controversies.
Destin is exceedingly unproblematic.
And I don't think he ever will be, honestly.
I can't really... What would he do? Start beef with, like, the civil engineering community? Like, what the fuck would he...
He literally made a video about how people are manipulating the YouTube algorithm and still didn't face that much backlash. He
faced a little bit. People were a little, like, weirded out when he did the video with Ivanka Trump.
Well, yeah, that's just going to be political. He's done stuff on both sides, though.
But he did a video with Barack Obama as well.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, anytime you do something with politics, everyone's gonna shoot different ways regardless. So, like,
but I think, like, being involved in politics in itself is controversial, which he's kind of taken a little bit of a political route, a little bit.
It's weird. He's almost like, he's apolitical in a way, but it's like, at the same time, he's, like, just involved in everything. So, like, no matter what side's doing it, he's just going to be there.
It is interesting. I don't think you'll ever see, like...
He was at the, he was in Chicago. The Obama administration invited him to go to their, like, the final... I forget what it is, like, wrap up. They had, like, in a party. Like, Obama came out and did a speech before the end of his, like, last term. So they talked about, like, he went there. He was at Marshall Space Center or Flat Center. One of those. It's in Huntsville.
Yeah. When
Vice President Mike Pence was there the other day talking about, like, what NASA was going to do. So he was, like, there. He did a video with, like, Ivanka. He did one more video with, it was, like, it's not on... I think it was on the White House YouTube page when he did, like, the full interview, and then he made it with Obama, and then he did a video about what he learned through the interview with Obama. So, yeah.
I mean, he's I don't know, it's interesting, because I don't think I would see... I was about to say, I said I don't think you'd ever see, like, David Dobrik or Jason Nash being very political figures, but, like, David kind of did with the DACA thing. But even then, I don't think he wanted to. He kind of got forced into the situation where he had to say something because he was part of it.
Different ways that they, like, engage. Okay, so, like, David is, like, his thing is, like, a result of something, and David is actively seeking out and trying to, like, be a part of stuff, if that makes sense. David didn't ask for it, and then also I think they're trying to accomplish very different things. Like, David's just like, hey, this is kind of what happened. I have a voice because I was affected, and this is how people can react. And then Destin's like, hey, this is, like, I want to just unite people. Like, this is, like, what I'm doing on both sides and hope to find common ground somewhere with somebody.
Yeah. These are all YouTubers, by the way. I don't know if everyone
this whole
knows.
podcast has turned into YouTube.
Talking about YouTube. But,
I'm not mad about.
We watch a lot of YouTube. And if I could start...
Who watches TV anymore besides sports?
Bachelorette.
Okay,
we watch that live.
But even that, we watch, like...
We did some on Hulu, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, it's not really, like, on live TV that much.
That's true.
Anymore. Like, TV is pretty much... Like, if I had, like, an apartment, I would not pay for TV.
I think cable will be, like, a part of amenities in apartments, or I don't know. We're gonna, like, have our first apartment soon.
You can get cable for free. You can get cable free.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like 5 to, like, local channels. But you can get it for free. You can watch, like, with sports and stuff like that. That's what we have, like, in the dorms.
Oh, okay. We have thousands of channels, though, in our dorm. We must have hooked it up to...
No, that's what we have, too, but also, like, college students get free HBO Go, so...
That is
crazy. You just go to, like, wherever your school's at and do it.
Life hack, everyone. Yeah. If you know, like, if you go to any major school, or even not even that big of schools, like...
I think you get free Amazon Prime, too, if you're a university student.
Really?
Yeah, you get discounts.
Ours is a state school, so it's a big school, but, like, I think I saw some really little...
They're, like, small, even private schools on there.
I saw some small schools and some private schools on there. If you go to school, if you're a college student, you go into HBO... Life hack, everybody. You go to HBO Go, and you sign in, like, to your student account. Like, for provider, it'll say choose your provider, and you choose your school. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no clue. We have free HBO Go. I have everything.
Also, I paid enough in tuition. I deserve free HBO Go.
Yeah, I agree with that. But we paid $20,000 into it. Maybe more than that. I don't know.
It's rough.
I don't actually know. Currently, my parents pay for my tuition, but...
I pay for a big chunk of mine.
Yeah.
Tuition's paid for, but I have to pay for, like, all my other, like, little rack of stuff, like housing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it does drain you.
It's seating.
And I work full-time, so I'm not just, like... It's not like I'm just going to school, so...
We could have a whole podcast on college, too. That's the whole thing.
This has kind of become part of it a little
Sort
bit.
of. I think some people are super against college, so that could be something we could talk about. Like
how?
I know a lot of people think it's a scam. You know, you spend, like, what, $40,000, $100,000 to get, like, a $40,000 a year job, or some people don't even get stuff. It depends,
I guess, on which degree, too. Like, with my engineering degree, like, depending on where I want to work, too. Because, like, I could choose a job that I may enjoy more, may get paid around $40,000 starting out, but also if I want to work, like, in the oil industry, stuff like that, I can get paid, like, a lot more. So, like...
You're going to make a lot of money.
Hopefully.
It depends. I don't
also,
know.
I'm not going to seek money. So, like, I just want to find a job I'm happy at and then go from there.
I agree. And it's something you like I said, with the engineering, like, all these engineering and, like, science channels you follow. Like, you obviously look at it in your free time, so...
Yeah.
With, like, Destin and stuff. But, like, I'm majoring in English, and we're still deciding what we're going to do with that. Because I could teach, but I feel like I would be a bad teacher. I'd be a shitty teacher. Like, literally. I don't know what kind of teacher I would be. Because... I feel like I would want to be a chill teacher. I'd want to be a teacher who was, like, super sweet and stuff like that. And, he's opening water right now. You can't really hear it. It's fine.
Okay, sorry.
But, yeah, it's easy to get parched up in here. But I feel like I'd want to be
We've been here a hot minute,
I had a lot of, like, chill teachers who really looked out for me and stuff. Like, I would want to be a teacher like that, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I'd be.
Well, with a teacher is like you have to put up with a lot, but at the same time, like when you do make an impact on like one person, I could feel like that would be very satisfying. Because I've had some teachers, like I had a teacher in like middle school, and like so like she would like go on these trips with DC, and then I went. Even after like I was done with middle school, I like went and volunteered, I was like chaperone, and I would like help teach and like tour kids around, stuff like that. So like, and that is like a big part, like made a big impact on my life to this day. So I think teachers do have like a big impact on people's lives if they're like doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah, obviously you kind of have to teach for the right reason because, like you don't get paid that much money for it, so it kind of is a lot of times a job you do for love, but. I guess it kind of depends. Like, I would do it because I like English. Like, it's one of the good things I'm good at, so. Yeah. But, yeah.
Well, I think this probably wraps up this first podcast.
Yeah, we've been talking for a hot minute.
Talking 30 minutes. Pretty impressive.
I hope you enjoyed it. Welcome to Unedited. This is our first ever episode.
All right. See you guys later.
See ya.